trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hays. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hays, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonalds of Hays, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hays Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hays. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hays, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonalds of Hays, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hays Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hays. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hays, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. McDonalds of Hays, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires, they do
And we welcome you back in to Smith Center for our final game of this evening. The boys will meet here in Smith Center as the Monarchs take on the Smith Center Redmen. Real quickly, we'll run through our starting lineups for you, brought to you by USAFE Pharmacy. For Coach Rob Buckmaster in his second year, he will start Colby Benoit, the 5'10 senior, Kyle Sass, a 6'3 senior, along with Trenton Colby. He's a 6'1 junior, Reese Bucksmaster, 6'1 senior. Then Austin Hobelman is the 6'1 senior. Meanwhile, the Monarchs will go with Mayers, Johnson, Carlin, Kreitzer, and Schulte as our steel fabrication opening tip-off is going to be a turnover as the Smith Center Redmen's Kyle Sass had won the tip, but then he came down with it, and then they've called for the travel on that extra hop. So Monarchs will end up with the basketball following our opening tip-off, brought to you by Steel Fabrications. Monarchs here in this first half, shooting down to our right against this zone look from the Smith Center Redmen as Carlin has on the right side. Ryan will play it left side for Brady Kreitzer as Kreitzer works against Benoit, and now to Jackson Schulte, who dribbles into the right side, and now the Monarchs able to get it inside for Jared Mayers, who will score. So Mayers able to get free on the right block, and Jared Mayers has the Monarchs on top here 2-0. So they're able to get it inside quickly, and now a turnover coming the other way. Smith Center with Benoit threw it into the crowd over there on the far side, and so a couple of turnovers here for Smith Center in this early going as they come out with some pressure into the backcourt. Kreitzer will find Carlin as Ryan will bring it into the front court with 7:15 to go here in this opening quarter. Monarchs lead 2-0 following the Jared Mayers field goal as Kreitzer has it on the right side. He throw it away, stolen by Benoit. Benoit spins away from Carlin, and he dribbled it off of Kreitzer's foot, and it's stolen away. So Monarchs get it back. Good hustle by Carlin after the turnover, and now the Monarchs Jackson Schulte throws it away as Trenton Colby jumped in the front of the passing lane, and the Monarchs have a couple of turnovers here early. Here's a quick kick-out three that is too strong for Trenton Colby, and the rebound cleared down to there by Schulte as Schulte will play it for Carlin. Got into the lane. Jackson Schulte gets it right back, and now Carlin will set up the offense. 6:30 to go here in this first quarter. Monarchs on top 2-0 following the Jared Mayers field goal. And now they're going to call a carry on Ryan Carlin as he was waiting for the offense to set up, and so neither team has been very good with the basketball so far. Both teams sloppy with it early. Monarchs have 3 turnovers. Smith Center with 3 as well. With 6:25 to play here in this first quarter. As Colby Benoit will play it for Kyle Sass here on this left wing. And now to Austin Hobelman, top of the key, guarded by Jack Johnson. He'll dribble in between the circles, take it right side against the double team, and he's going to draw the foul on Jack Johnson. As Hobelman will earn a trip to the free throw line, the 6'1 senior. That's the first on Jack, and now free throws coming up for Hobelman. First foul here on either team with 6:11 to go here in this opening quarter. First free throw is good for Austin Hobelman. Hobelman is 43% free throw shooter. These two teams will struggle to shoot the free throw, although Smith Center at just 36%, significantly worse than the 62 of Smith Center. Here's a second free throw for of the Monarchs as Hobelman will make a pair, and it's 2-all as we close in on 6 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Ryan Carlin's open for 3. This one too strong, but Jared Mayers down with the rebound. He'll kick it for Lucas Lang, who can't bank it home. Mayers kept it alive, but they'll say he went over the top of the Smith Center Redmen. So Mayers with a good rebound, but Lucas Lang couldn't bank it home. That'll be the second foul at on the Monarchs as Mayers picks up the foul at the 6-minute mark, the 5:59 mark here in this first half. Monarchs and the Redmen tied at 2 apiece. Trenton Colby, the 6'1 junior, averages right around 9 points per contest. He'll play it left side for Sass. Sass gives it up for Colby Benoit. Benoit had himself a good year of 8 in that loss to Stockton. Underneath, up and under for Colby is off the mark. Offensive rebound down to Kyle Sass, and he will follow it up. So Kyle Sass gives the Smith Center Redmen a 4-2 lead, and now a timeout taken here by the Monarchs as Coach Bill Mayer talking things over with Brady Kreitzer. Didn't like the way the Monarchs had tried to attack that press from Smith Center in the backcourt, so the timeout taken. We broke down the Smith Center Redmen early in our pregame show. About a breakdown presented by Roofmasters of Hays. They've served Western Kansas for over 30 years. Proud of the Monarchs, Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal. Smith Center out of the timeout will bring Reese Buckmaster. He's into the ball game as he returns quickly. As they're starting 5 out there. Monarchs have Ethan Brummer in for the first time. Lucas Lang's out there as well. So the Monarchs come with Schulte, Brummer, Lang, Mayers, and Carlin, the 5 on the floor. It's really a 4-guard lineup for the Monarchs. It's Lucas Lang running the point. He'll play it left side for Ryan Carlin. Trying to get it to Schulte at the high post. Instead, Brummer has it straight in between the circles. Right wing for Lang. Mayers trying to post up, but he draws a double team, and now pass deflected, but struck down at midcourt by Carlin. Ryland will step through the defense and get it all the way to the bucket and score. Ryan Carlin with the layup ties the game here at 4. So we close in on 5 minutes to play here in this opening quarter. A little step through for Carlin, and now Lucas Lang to flex the pass, but Buckmaster tracks it back down, and wide open underneath is Kobe Benoit. 6'4". That was nearly a turnover the Monarchs' way, and now they do throw it away as Brummer's pass for Ryan Carlin is too wide. Monarchs have turned it over 4 times here in this opening quarter. That comes after a season-high 25 in the loss to Abilene their last time out. So they've been sloppy with the basketball, and now Carson Jacobs will check to the scores table. Here's a quick 3 that is short for Smith Center, but Austin Tobelman down with a rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Monarchs off to a slow start in this one as Hobelman's back to the free throw line, and Lucas Lang will pick up the foul as Hobelman sent it back to the free throw line. 6-4, Smith Center with the lead, 4:37 to go here in this opening quarter, and Hobelman knocks down the free throw. So he's 3 of 3 at the line, and it's 7-4 in favor of the Smith Center Redmen. Carson Jacobs, who missed that game against Abilene due to that concussion he suffered in the Phillipsburg game, back into the contest. As Hobelman too strong on this one, and Jack Johnson has it poked away, but Jack will track it down. As Schulte will race into the front court, and his pass is knocked away, trying to force it to the left wing in Ethan Brummer, and luckily that one wasn't stolen away. As Griffin Kugler, the sophomore, will check in for the first time for Smith Center. Kugler scored a double figures for a second time this year. He had 11 in that matchup with Stockton last time out. 4:31 to play here in this first quarter. Schulte will key it in. They lob it underneath for Carson Jacobs, who was open, and he scored. He got his defender Kyle Sass into the air, and he's able to score. So 7-6 after the Carson Jacobs field goal. Monarchs with 4:20 to go here in this first quarter, back in it, and now we're going to get a blocking foul on the other end as Kobe Benoit was able to draw the foul on Jack Johnson. That was a blocking foul, and it's the second on Jack, so Jared Mayers will have to check in. Brady Kreitzer returns to the lineup as well as Jack has to check out. So Jack, not even 4 minutes into the ball game, already with 2, as the Redmond will key it in. They get it to Hobelman, who left it short, and a battle for the rebound. Mayers is going to be tied up with Kyle Sass, and the Arrow will keep it with the Redmond. 4:11 to play here in this first quarter. 7-6 in favor of the Smith Center Redmond. Redmond will bring Reese Buckmaster back into the contest as he replaces Trenton Colby, the 6'1 junior, and Benoit will key it in as he plays it to Sass and Buckmaster, now to Benoit. Benoit guarded by Kreitzer as we close it on 4 minutes ago here in the first quarter. 7-6 in favor of the Smith Center Redmen. So play it left side for Griffin Kugler, and his pass is kicked out of bounds off the foot of Carson Jacobs, and it stays with the Smith Center Redmen with under 4 minutes to go now here in this opening quarter of action. 3:57 to go in the quarter. Smith Center will get it in and play it with Kugler left side. So he'll put it on the floor, drive in, miss the layup with some contact from Jared Mayers as Jared pulls down his third rebound here in the first quarter. He'll spin into the front court, nearly traveled with it, and now plays it to Brummer. So he'll get the call from the sideline. Schulte with it left side. Now the high post for Carson Jacobs. Jacobs is going to be fouled. A reach-in call on Colby Benoit. Jacobs nearly had that one stolen away. As Benoit just a little too over anxious, nearly had a steal. Instead, it'll be the first foul on the Redmen here in the ball game. Monarchs already with 4 team fouls, 2 of them Jack Johnson, 1 of them Jared Mayers. As Brummer will call out the play as he backs up in between the circle. Right side for Brady Kreitzer. Kreitzer surveys the defense. Go to the high post for Mayers. Jared had it poked away from behind, and it's stolen. As Kyle Sass will come away with the loose basketball. Monarchs have already turned it over 5 times here in the first quarter, and Smith Center leads 7-6, and now a turnover the other way as Carson Jacobs comes away with the deflection off of Brady Kreitzer. Carson with a bounce pass right side for Jackson Schulte. Out of the high post, Mayers swing it for Brummer. Ethan will drive into the lane, put up the little floater, can't bank it home. Rebound is tipped around, and Jackson Schulte comes out of there with it. So Monarchs get the offensive rebound. Brummer's open. Ethan a 3 that is too strong. And rebound down to Colby Benoit as here come the Redmen. They try to go on a 3 advantage, make a 3-2 advantage, but it's deflected and stolen. It's taken away by the Monarchs. That is the 4th turnover here for the Redmen, and now ball kicked out of bounds by Colby Benoit. Monarchs keep possession of the basketball. They'll bring in Lucas Lang and Ryan Carlin back into the contest. Heston Maxwell checks in for Smith Center for the first time as he replaces Kyle Sass. Monarchs lob it over the top. Now they post up Mayers. Left side, fall-away jumper is off the mark. Ryan Carlin got it back, though. Carlin stepped back from the free throw line, and he rainbowed it home. Ryan Carlin with a tough shot. He has 4 here in the first half of the Monarchs lead 8-7 with 2:25 and counting here in this first half. But on the quick other end, the layup, or the little run out rather, is good for Griffin Kugler. Vincent Kugler was in double figures with 11 last time out, and it's 9-8 in favor of the Smith Center Redmonds. The Monarchs had a brief lead, but right back the other way after leading at 8-7. Now left side for Lucas Lang. He'll go to the high post of Mayers. Kicks it for Kreitzer left side. Brady with the ball above his head. Now surveys the defense. 1:50 to play here in this first quarter. Lang and Carlin right side. They miss Mayers posting up. Now they'll go to Jacobs. Had a post poked away from behind as Benoit poked it away from Jacobs. That's the 6th Monarch turnover here in this first quarter with 1:35 to play in the opening quarter in a 1-point lead at 9-8 in favor of the Smith Center Redmen. Benoit was cut off on the drive. They'll find Holman at the high post. 1:25 and counting here in this first quarter. Smith Center leading 9-8, and they have the basketball. Driving in is Colby, pulls up, and that one hit off the back iron and popped out. Rebound tipped in the hands of Carson Jacobs. Carson plays it left side as he gave it up to Lucas Lang, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on the inside. Lucas couldn't convert on the layup. He's going to draw the foul on Benoit. That'll be the second on Colby Benoit, the senior. And it's the second team foul as well, so Lucas Lang to the free throw line. Or he'll shoot a couple here, a chance to maybe give the Monarchs the lead. And the first free throw rims out. Lang came in at 85% free throw shooter. Sass will check out, or rather check back in. Holman checks out. Benoit checks out as Trenton Colby, the 6'1 junior, returns to the lineup. Second free throw is good. As we're tied at 9 after Lang goes 1 of 2 at the line with 1:06 to play here in this opening quarter. And now Lang knocks the pass away right in front of the Smith Center fans over opposite the Monarch bench. And with 1:02 to go here in this first quarter, Monarchs bring Brandon Carlin checks in for the first time. 6-foot junior replaces Jared Mayers. Here's a quick drive and a pull-up jumper that's good for Trenton Colby, and it's 11-9 in favor of the Smith Center Redmen with under 50 seconds to play in this first quarter. Lang to Kreitzer. Brady finds Brandon Carlin. Now right side for Carson Jacobs. Carson's going to put it on the floor, cut off by Maxwell. Here's a kick out Ryan Carlin 3 that is too strong. And the rebound tracked down by Trenton Colby. Pretty good look for Carlin, just couldn't quite convert. And now Smith Center with 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter, leading by 2 at 11-9. Colby picked up his dribble. He'll go to the high post and Sass. Now has to Maxwell right side. Finds Kugler. Griffin got to the baseline as a shot blocked, but he's going to finish through the foul anyway. And a chance now for a three-point play. This will be on Ryan Carlin, who picks up the foul. And it's 13-9. Griffin Kugler has 4 and a chance here for one more. With 18 seconds to go here in this first half, Monarchs will bring Mason Robbins into the contest for the first time. as Hero plays Carson Jacobs. So it's Ryan Carlin out there with Brandon Carlin, Lucas Lang, Jackson Schulte, and Mason Robbins. And the free throw is good to make it 14-9 as Kugler converts on the three-point play. Smith Center, here's a quick three for Jackson Schulte that's off the mark. And we're going to get a foul underneath called on the Monarchs. As the three was off the mark and the foul called underneath on Brandon Carlin. So they'll call a foul on the junior. Well, no, they're going to call it on Mason Robbins. So the 6'2 junior Robbins will be called for the foul. That's already the sixth Monarch foul with 11 seconds to go here in this first quarter. So Smith Center trying to take advantage of that. Griffin Kugler will race into the front court. Got a great screen in the back court, and we're going to get a foul on the Monarchs in the front court. That'll be the seventh foul on the Monarchs here in the front court. With 6 seconds to go, with 5.9 seconds to go. Jackson Schulte picks up the foul. It's his first. And now 1-1 the rest of the way here in this first half for the Smith Center Redmen. Already leading by 5 at 14-9. Kugler's first free throw rattles home. Griffin Kugler has 6, and it's 15-9 in favor of the Redmen. Second Kugler foul on the way is good as well. 16-9 after Kugler makes a pair of free throws. He has 7. Lang loses it into the front court of the Monarchs. This first quarter has not been a good one. They have turned it over 7 times here in the first quarter. And after we were tied at 9, Smith Center's on a 7-0 run. And with 1.8 seconds to go here in this first quarter, they got a chance at a three-pointer with Buckmaster. He'll take the long two and can't quite get it to go. So we head to the second quarter. Smith Center finishes with a 7-0 flurry. They lead by 7 at 16-9 on the Monarch Sports Network. Serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing the style Classic Quality Body Shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hays says you can clean anything, so can you get this tough stain out?
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hays offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
16-9, Smith Center with the lead over the TMP Marion Monarchs. They finished the opening quarter on a 7-0 run. Game was tied at 9 as the Monarchs will key it in to start this second quarter with Lang, Ryan Carlin, Brandon Carlin, Jackson Schulte, and Mason Robbins, the 5 on the floor. So Schulte has it left side working the pick and roll. He'll go all the way into the lane and draw the blocking foul on the inside as Austin Hobelman tried to draw the charge. Instead, they'll call him for a block. That'll be the first on Austin Hobelman. It's the third on the Redmen. And the first Jackson Schulte free throw is too strong. Schulte came in a 69% free throw shooter. But it's not been good for the Monarchs so far as Carson Jacobs and Jared Mayers will check back in. Carlin and Brandon Carlin and Mason Robbins check outs. Monarchs turned over 7 times in the first quarter. And Schulte misses both free throws. Sass down with his second rebound as Kyle Sass pulls it down. And now a pass knocked away inside. Trying to get it to Reese Buckmaster inside. But Carson Jacobs did a nice job to knock that away. And so it will stay with the Smith Center Redmen. They get it into Hobelman. He banks it home on the right side. Austin Hobelman has 5 in the game. It is 18-9 in favor of the Smith Center Redmen. 7.5 to go here in this opening half of basketball. Jacobs slings it right side for Lucas Lang. Lucas put it on the floor and missed the layup. Had a good idea to get all the way to the bucket, but then short-armed the layup. And now here come the Redmen Following the rebound by Kugler, and a kick out long two that is good for Austin Hobelman as he knocks down back-to-back field goals. 7 for Hobelman. It is a 20-9 lead for the Smith Center Redmen. So Monarchs play it right side for Lucas Lang. Finds a cutting Ryan Carlin who came off the screen, and Carlin is going to draw the foul. 7:02 to play here in the second quarter. Monarchs are down 11. It has been all Smith Center since the game was tied at 9. Carson Jacobs will check out. Jack Johnson has to come back in with those 2 fouls. Monarchs just trying to find a lineup that works so far. Lang has it left side. Try to give it back to Jackson Schulte. Instead, we'll go to Ryan Carlin. Carlin in between the circles, guarded by Montgomery as Joel's in for the first time. He checked in right at the end of that timeout a moment ago. Here's a quick three that misses everything by Schulte, and Montgomery's the only one home to pull down the rebound. Monarchs are one and done and can't get anything to go, down 11. Here's a quick run out, little floater that's off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Off the Monarchs, they say. Looked like Kyle Sass got a piece of it following the missed Trenton Colby jumper. Instead, they say last touch by the Monarchs as Joe Montgomery will check out. They bring back into the ball game Hobelman, so it's Buckmaster who's going to take the three, and this off the mark. Jared Mayer's down with a rebound. He'll play it up the floor to Schulte. Jackson going left side, and he's going to draw the blocking foul on Buckmaster as he went right into the body of Reese Buckmaster and draws the blocking foul. And that's the first on Reese Buckmaster. It's the 5th team foul on the Smith Center Redmond. Brady Kreitzer will check in here for the Monarchs. Out there with Mayers. Now they give it up to Jackson Schulte. He'll take the long two and knock it down. So Jackson Schulte gets on the board, and that puts it in to an 11-0 run. It is 20-11 following the Jackson Schulte field goal. Under 6:15 to go here in this first half. High post for Sass. He's going to rise up from the free throw line, have that one bounce in and out, and then bank right back in. Kyle Sass with 4 here in this first half. 22-11. Smith Center with the lead. Under 6 minutes to play here in this second quarter. Ryan Carlin tried to dump it inside for Mayers. Had it deflected, but right into the hands of Schulte. Now Carlin's open. Ryan will fire a right side three that's off the mark and cleared out of there by Griffin Kugler as Kugler will race it up that far sideline. 5:35 to go here in this second quarter. 22-11 in favor of the Redmen as Trenton Colby has it. Colby will play in right side for Austin Hobelman. Out of the high post for Kyle Sass as he had it stolen away by Jack Johnson. Jack will come away with a steal, nearly had it bounce away from him as he got it to Carlin. Out of Kreitzer. Brady won't shoot it. He surveys the defense, rifles it left side as Schulte gives it up to Ryan Carlin, and Ryan traveled with it. That's the 8th Monarch turnover. Carson Jacobs will check back into the Monarch lineup for Jared Mayers. Griffin Kugler, actually it'll be Colby Benoit, returns to the lineup for the Redmen. So they're out there with Hobelman, Kugler, Trenton Colby, Colby Benoit, and Kyle Sass, the 5 on the floor for the Redmen. 5:05 to go here in this second quarter. Kugler got beat his defender rather, but then threw this bounce pass off the foot of a Monarch defender, and it stays on the alternate possession. So we had a tie-up, stays with the Redmen. So 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Carlin will check out. Lucas Lang returns to the Monarch lineup, and Kugler will key it in. As Griffin Kugler on the baseline to throw it in. He'll lob it over the top for Trenton Colby. And out right side for Kugler. So he got it back. He's going to pull up too strong, and Jack Johnson pulls down another rebound. It's that one kicked off. And now Brady Kreitzer will race into the front court. Kreitzer, right side. Lucas Lang takes the three. This misses everything on the right side. And Griffin Kugler down with a rebound. The Monarchs shooting has been awful to say the least here in the early going. Pass deflected underneath. Trenton Colby had it knocked away. A pass was deflected. He still got it anyway, but couldn't finish. And the rebound cleared out of there for the Monarchs, and now they lose it underneath as Jack Johnson lost it underneath. Monarchs with 9 turnovers in the contest, and they are down 11 at 22-11, 4:25 and counting here in this first half. Colby Benoit will hand it off to Trenton Colby. Had it knocked away by Brady Kreitzer, and a kick off the foot of Trenton Colby. The Monarchs will get it back. Good defense all the play for Monarchs. Brady Kreitzer to force the turnover. It's just the 6th Smith Center turnover. Smith Center will bring Heston Maxwell into the ball game. They also bring Reese Buckmaster back in as Sass and Trenton Colby check out. So the Monarchs with Schulte along with Kreitzer, Lang, Jared Mayers, who just checked back in, and Carson Jacobs. Kreitzer running the point. The high post nearly traveled with it. Gets to Mayers at the high post on that left side. He'll hand it off to Lucas Lang. Now left side as we close in on 4 minutes to go. It's Jackson Schulte who rises and fires. Misses the three, and then Jared Mayers called for going over the back of Austin Hobelman, and will go to the other end and shoot free throws for Hobelman. Mayers at 2 fouls now, just tried to reach over the top of Hobelman and come away with the loose basketball. And so Jared will pick up the foul. And that will be team foul number 8 for the Monarchs. And Hobelman will shoot the 1-on-1. And the free throw is going to rattle around and it falls. There's too strong and then it bounced home. Hobelman with 8 in the game, and it's 23-11. Second free throw for Hobelman, rattles home as well. 9 in the game for Hobelman. That's what he had in that matchup with Stockton last time out. It is 24-11 in favor of the Redmen. Under 4 minutes to play here in this first half. Monarchs down 13. Coach Bill Mayers trying to call a timeout. His group has not been in sync in this one. This has not been a great first half for the Monarchs offensively. Haven't been able to get anything to go, and they are out of sync on offense so far, to say the least. Already with 9 turnovers here in the first half. Turned it over 7 times in that first quarter. Our game brought to you in part by Lifetime Dental Care, Insurance Planning, Dave's Auto Repair. Also brought to you by High Plains Farm Credit, Edward Jones, Daryl Jeff, and Linda Seibel, Olds County Abstract and Title Company, State Glass Company, and Thomas More Prep Marion High. Out of the timeout, it's Hobelman, Buckmaster, Maxwell, Benoit, and Griffin Kugler, the 5 on the floor for the Redmen in their home white uniforms. Meanwhile, Monarchs in those road blues with Schulte, Jacobs, Lang, Brandon Carlin, and Kreitzer, the 5 on the floor. As Schulte keys it in to Kreitzer. 3:45 to go here in this first half. Monarchs will set up their offense. Go left side to Brandon Carlin. His pass deflected, and it's going to be tracked down by Kugler in the backcourt, and it's stolen away. Griffin Kugler forces the 10th Monarch turnover. Now they get it to Benoit, who finds a cutting Hobelman, who short-armed the layup. Then Benoit nearly came away with the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by the Monarchs. So Smith Center on the hustle loose ball, able to beat everybody for the Monarchs to the basketball, and now Smith Center can key it in. 3:20 and counting here in this first half as Colby Benoit, guarded by Lucas Lang, drives into the lane, kicks it for Hobelman. He's going to take the left wing 3 and knock it down. It has been all Smith Center. Austin Hobelman into double figures with 12 at 27-11 over the Monarchs. Here's a drop inside and a travel on Carson Jacobs. Jacobs tried to do that little power dribble drop step, but he traveled before he could put it on the floor. Monarchs have turned it over 11 times here in this one. 3:05 to play here in this first half. 16-point lead for the Smith Center Redmen at 27-11. Buckmaster has it on the right wing, finds a cutting Maxwell, and he's going to be fouled by Brandon Carlin. Carlin tried to reach over the top, and now Heston Maxwell will shoot free throws. Brandon Carlin with his second, or make it his first. So Carlin will check out. And it's the 9th team foul, so Heston Maxwell going to shoot the front end of a 1-on-1 with 2:53 to go here in this first half. And the free throw is off the mark, but a rebound down to Griffin Kugler. Kugler with his third rebound of the game. And that pass is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Smith Center. Monarchs, Ethan Brummer is going to check in. Brady Kreitzer will check out. 2:48 to go here in this first half. Redmen lead by 16. Monarchs have just one field goal here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Smith Center as Meston Maxwell came up with a loose basketball, then got knocked to the floor. They're able to save it. Now it's Hobelman. He'll slide down the lane. Missed it. Griffin Kugler down with the rebound. He scores and is fouled. 29-11. And Griffin Kugler's headed to the free throw line. He's got 9. Foul on Carson Jacobs, his first. It's the 10th Monarch foul. Free throw is good. Griffin Kugler into double figures. He has 10. It's 30-11 in favor of Smith Center. Monarchs get it to Lucas Lang. He'll launch a three. Can't get it to go. Carson Jacobs pulled down the rebound. He got tangled up and tried to throw it back up. Got no call on the inside. And Griffin Kugler will come away with the basketball. Carson Jacobs either went over the back of a Redmond or got fouled on the putback attempt. No call with 2:10 to go here in the first. Posting up as Maxwell. He'll turn into the lane, fire up the jumper, and knock it down. Heston Maxwell getting it to go. It's 32-11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Redmond with the lead. Monarchs with Jackson Schulte. Might have traveled with it, and he's going to draw a foul in the lane. He got bumped coming across the lane and will draw the foul on Heston Maxwell. It's the 16th foul. They call it on the floor. It's the first on Maxwell. 32-11. Smith Center with the lead. With a minute 50 and counting here in this first half. Ryan Carlin got free at the free throw line. His shot is up and it bounced off the back of the iron and fell. Ryan Carlin was 6 here in the first half. 32-13. That bucket comes at the 1:40 mark. Monarchs were held scoreless for almost 5 minutes. After that Ryan Carlin bucket, Trenton Colby with it. Drives on Brummer. Got some space. Now a pass that nearly got away from Griffin Kugler. He tracked it back down at the mid-court line, and then Coach Rob Bucksmaster takes the timeout. It's been all Smith Center in this one, leading 32-13 with a minute 25 to play here in the first half. Game was tied at 9 with a minute 6 to go in that first quarter. Since then, it's been all Smith Center Redmonds. Finished the first quarter on a 7-0 run. Extend it to an 11-0 run to take a 20-9 lead. And in fact, since they were tied at 9, Smith Center has outscored the Monarchs 23-4. A minute 25 to go here in this first half. Monarchs down 32-13. Monarchs have turned it over 11 times in the first half. Continue to struggle offensively out of the timeouts. Smith Center will have Trenton Colby to throw it in as Griffin Kugler goes to the backcourt to get it out there with Buckmaster, Maxwell, and also Austin Hobelman. And now a pass is knocked away from Hobelman. Jackson Schulte fell to the ground because of the contact. They don't call anything. And then the held ball on a reach-in is going to keep it with the TMP Monarchs. Jackson Schulte had the basketball, got knocked to the floor, and no call. Could have been travel, could have been a foul. With a minute 8 to go here in the second quarter, Ryan Carlin finds Schulte underneath, and Jackson will score. Monarchs with back-to-back baskets at 15-34 after the bucket for Jackson Schulte. He has 4, 2 of the 3 Monarch field goals here in this quarter. Other end has to Maxwell from 8 feet away, knocked it down. Maxwell has 4 both in this quarter, 34-15 with 45 seconds to go in this first half. It's been all Redmond. Brummer was open, now to Schulte. Jackson will drive left side, and now we get a blocking foul. The foul on Heston Maxwell will be his second. He didn't get his money's worth on that one. Last time he did, and he got away with it. So Jackson Schulte will go to the free throw line. Joe Montgomery checks in for the Redmen. With 38.9 seconds to go, Brady Kreitzer will check in for Lucas Lang. Schulte's going to shoot the 1-and-1 here. That's 4, 2 of the 3 Monarch field goals in this quarter. And he'll make the first free throw. Schulte now 1 of 3 at the line. 34-16. Smith Center with the lead. Second Schulte free throw is good. Jackson now with 6 first half points. All coming here in the second quarter. It's 34-17, and Schulte with 6 in the contest. Monarchs with a little pressure now in the backcourt with under 40 seconds to go here in this first half. They get it to Benoit, and he'll bring it into the front court. Hand it for Griffin Kugler. Kugler out of Montgomery. Montgomery hands it off to Benoit as they run the weave. Now kick it to Hobelman on the baseline. Can't shoot it, and they throw it away. That pass intended for Reese Buckmaster, but it was too tall on the right block. It's the 7th Smith Center turnover. Redmond will bring Trenton Colby back into the ball game. He replaces Colby Benoit. And so with 22 seconds to go here in this first half at 34-17. Smith Center with the lead. Monarchs with Schulte. Finds Ryan Carlin. He'll take the straight on 3, that is too strong. Carson Jacobs got his jersey pulled, and the rebound down to Reese Buckmaster. Buckmaster with his first rebound. Wide open, Trenton Colby can't convert on a 3 with 2 seconds to go. Schulte down with a rebound. He'll play it for Carlin, and Ryan won't get the shot off in time. 34-17 in favor of the Smith Center Redmond. Redmond use an 11-0 run to take a 20-9 lead. Extend it on a what ended up being 12-2 run. They'll take a 30-11 lead. Monarchs do outscore Smith Center 6-2 to end the first half. 34-17. It's been all Redmond in this one as we head to the break on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hays. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hays, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. McDonalds of Hays, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hays Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. NCK Tech, no matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hays. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hays, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. McDonalds of Hays, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hays Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great
Half underway. And our halftime stats are brought to you by Eagle Marketing Solutions. Maximize your advertising dollars with Eagle Marketing Solutions. Advertise on TV, radio, and online. You can learn more at eaglecom.net. So as we get set to begin this third quarter, Monarchs down 34-17. And Smith Center will have the basketball to start out this second half. Redmond out there with their starting five. It's Trenton Colby, Colby Benoit, along with Kyle Sass, Reese Buckmaster, and Austin Hobelman, the five on the floor. Monarchs out there with their starting five, as well as Ryan Carlin out there with Kreitzer, Mayers, Johnson, and Schulte, the five on the floor. Buckmaster has it left side, looking underneath for Colby, who makes a tough catch, then missed the layup as he got past Brady Kreitzer but couldn't finish. The Monarchs' Jack Johnson will come out of there with it as the Monarchs try and answer. Kreitzer puts it on the floor, plays it right side for Jackson Schulte, now to Ryan Carlin. So we close in on 7:30 to go here in this third quarter. Monarchs, Carlin will play it for Kreitzer, now to Jack Johnson, the short corner. Skip pass to Carlin. Ryan is open after his defender fell down, but he can't convert on the three. Jack Johnson down with a rebound, and then he gets fouled inside. He had it knocked away. I'm sure that's going to get the foul as Trenton Colby fouled Jack Johnson. That's the fifth Johnson rebound of the ball game, close to his season average of 6. Jackson Schulte throws it in to Jared Mayers, who spins and finishes on the right low block. So a little bit of sign of some life here in the Monarch offense. 34-19 as Jared Mayers will get them started. With 7:15 to go here in this third quarter. Trenton Colby guarded by Brady Kreitzer. Out of Hobelman. Back to Colby here on this right side. He had just 2 points in that first half. Out of Colby Benoit. He'll drive in and can't get the floater to go. Jared Mayers down with a rebound as Mayers has 4 rebounds in the game. Outlet to Ryan Carlin, who will bank home the teardrop runner on the left side. Ryan Carlin gives the Monarchs back-to-back field goals, 8 for him. 34-21 as the Monarchs with a little bit of life here, down now 13 with 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Trenton Colby has it in between the circles. One dribble now on the right side for Sass, guarded by Mayers. Hobelman, who had double digits in that first half, will give it up to Sass. Can't hand it off to Colby. Instead, we'll go to Benoit, but instead we'll go to Colby on that left side. And now Reese Buckmaster work around a screen right side. He picked it up and finds Sass, who had slipped into the lane. Kyle can't hit. Rebound tipped out of there by Carlin, and it's Brady Kreitzer down with it. Brady trying to go one-on-one. Sight steps the defender and crawls on the layup. Monarchs on a 6-0 run, 34-23 on a run-out and layup for Brady Kreitzer. And so the Monarchs have chipped into this lead, down 11 now. It's a Monarch contingent to our left behind the bench, starting to come alive a little bit, under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Monarchs trailed the end most of the way after it was tied at 9. Hobelman missed the half hook shot. The putback by Colby's off the mark, and now Jared Mayers battling inside with Sass, who's going to draw the foul. Nope, they'll call it on Jack Johnson. So Jack Johnson will be called for his third after Sass was able to pull down his third rebound. With 5:37 to go here in this third. Free throw for Sass is too strong. Sass just a 44% free throw shooter. Now Carson Jacobs will check in for Jack Johnson.
Go get him, Carson.
Jacobs checks back in for the Monarchs, and Sass badly missed that free throw off the left side. Kreitzer down with a rebound. Brady will race into the front court, lost it, and can't save it back in. It was knocked away. Good defense forces the turnover. Monarchs turned it over 12 times in the first half, and will turn it over for the first time here in the second half. They were down 34-17 at halftime, but have started this second half on a 6-0 run to get it back within 11. Here's a backdoor pass for Colby Benoit, who left it short, and Carson Jacobs is fouled as he pulled down the rebound. So Monarch faithful getting a little louder. So you feel the Monarchs trying to come back in this one. Lucas Lang will check in for the Monarchs. That's the third, by the way, on Benoit. As Lucas Lang will replace Brady Kreitzer. As Lang, Jacobs out there with Mayers, Ryan Carlin, and Schulte, the 5 on the floor. Griffin Kugler also checked in for the Smith Center Redmond. Lang picked up his dribble, They'll just get it to Ryan Carlin, who's out near the circle, out near the timeline. Ryan will drive, play it right side for Jackson Schulte. He's going to launch a three and left it short, and Kyle Sass down with a rebound. As Trenton Colby will race up the near sideline, and Smith Center throws it away. That's the 8th Smith Center turnover, and so they're at least keeping the door open for the Monarchs with 4:49 to go here in the third. Monarchs are back within 11 at 34-23. Lang running the point, right side, to make it left side for Carlin. Ryan's open against a 1-3-1 now from Smith Center. Now it's Lang, Carlin, and Schulte. Jackson faked his defender, now drives in, threw up the shot, and missed it badly as the rebound's cleared out of there, and then Lucas Lang reached in after Colby had pulled down the rebound, and Lucas commits the foul. Only the second on Lucas Lang. The second team foul as well. 4:31 left here in the third, as Smith Center will get it back. Ethan Brummer's going to check in here in a moment. Colby into the front court, and we get a foul called underneath on TMP. And they call it on Lucas Lang, and there was not a lot of contact on that foul, but it's the third on Lang. And so free throws for Griffin Kugler. And he's short on the first one. Kugler made all 4 of his free throw attempts in the first half. Lucas will check out. Brady Kreitzer back in. Monarchs bring Ryan Carlin out of the game as well, as Ethan Brummer will check in. Kugler's going to get one more. Monarchs within 11, 34-23. Second Kugler free throw is good. 35-23. The first point of the second half for Smith Center. It's a Kugler free throw. Now Jackson Schulte all the way down the lane and scores. Schulte took the defender all by himself. 8 in the game for Jackson Schulte. The Monarchs are within 10 at 35-25 after the Schulte bucket with 4:05 to go. And now we get a foul called on the Monarchs. Reaching in on Carson Jacobs. Carson Jacobs will pick up his second. It's the team's 4th. Monarchs got in foul trouble, or piled up a bunch of fouls in that first half. A lot of same thing, not moving your feet, reaching in, kind of just being lazy on defenses. Here's Heston Maxwell as his shot blocked out of bounds. Heston had just checked back in as Jared Mayers comes away with his first block. And with 3:56 to go here in the third, Monarchs are only down 10 at 35-25. Trenton Colby to key it in. Trenton will just lob it over the top for Griffin Kugler. Kugler working against Schulte, and an illegal screen called. So Heston Maxwell called for the illegal screen. And the Monarchs will get it back. It's the third Heston Maxwell foul, and the 9th turnover for Smith Center with 3:51 to go here in the third. Monarchs down by 10 at 35-25. Ethan Brummer, left side for Carson Jacobs. Carson probably got away with the walk, gets into the lane, and hits the little floater. Tough play for Jacobs, who has 4, and the Monarchs are back within 8 at 35-27 after the Carson Jacobs field goal. Obelman at the high post, guarded by Jacobs. He had double figure scoring in the first half as he puts up the runner, and they call a block on Jared Mayers as Hobelman went down a little awkwardly. Mayers is unfortunately the beneficiary of a kind of one of those 50-50 calls, and now Austin Hobelman with that tweaked ankle. See if he can stay in the ball game. And Hobelman says he can shoot the free throws. So Center was going to bring Reese Buckmaster in to shoot it, but Hobelman says he can shoot the free throws. The foul was on Jared Mayers as Hobelman's first free throw is too strong. He was 4 of 6 before that. Jared Mayers is going to check out, and Mayers probably was in the right position. That's one of those tough calls. 2 big guys. Hobelman, big, strong kid. Mayer's a big, tall, lanky kid. This Holman makes one of two. Austin with 13 in the game, 36-27. And Austin gingerly makes his way to the bench for the Redmen, and let's take a look at him on the sideline. He's been a big part of their day-to-day. He has 13 points at 12 in the first half. They bring Reese Buckmaster into the ball game. Monarchs bring Brandon Carlin back in. As Brandon gives it up to Ryan, now to Jacobs. Carson draws a crowd, missed it. Brandon Carlin skies in for the rebound, and another chance for the Monarchs. Brummer, he'll launch a left side three and knocked it down. Ethan Brummer hits a three after an offensive rebound by Brandon Carlin. The Monarchs are within 6 at 36-30 on the other end. We're going to get a foul called underneath on the Monarchs. Ethan Brummer hasn't scored in a while. It's been a couple of games. And able to knock that one down to get the Monarchs within 6 at 36-30. Now the foul called on Ryan Carlin is his second, and then Brummer is going to come away with a loose basketball, and they say he traveled with it. Trenton Colby had lost the basketball, and then Brummer dives, kind of fell to the floor, and was called for the travel. Not sure he had possession of the basketball to be called for a travel as he fell to the floor. Trenton Colby gets it back, though, as the Redmen have possession, up by 6 at 36-30. Trenton Colby won't shoot it left side. Now to Heston Maxwell. They're swinging for East. Buckmaster wide open is Griffin Kugler, and he scores. 38-30, wide open Griffin Kugler underneath. 14 for Kugler with 2:25 to play here in this third quarter. Brandon Carlin left side. They post up Jacobs. He kicked it back out. Ryan Carlin right side. Ryan will drive in. Little wild scoop shot, and he can't convert as he went tumbling out of bounds, and Reese Buckmaster down to the rebound. He tried to go in among the trees and hit that scoop shot, and now Kugler got all the way to the bucket and left it short. I don't think he knew he was going to get uncontested to the bucket. Carson Jacobs with a rebound, and then that should be an intentional foul. Reese Buckmaster just reached in, and there it is. He reached in and grabbed Ryan Carlin around the shoulders. He didn't even try to go for the basketball. You have to at least make an attempt. You can't hog tie a guy. And Buckmaster's arguing he went for the basketball, but that was obvious. You can't grab a guy around the shoulders in the open floor. So Ryan Carlin will go to the line to shoot a couple, and it is an intentional foul. And the free throw is too strong for Ryan Carlin. So the Monarchs catch a break after the Griffin Kugler missed the layup. And I don't think he thought he was going to get there uncontested as the Carlin free throw rattles home. That one was about halfway down. It looked like it was going to pop up, but he makes one of two. 38-31 on the Ryan Carlin free throw, and now Ryan will check out as they'll bring Jackson Schulte back into the contest. Kyle Sass checks in for Smith Center. He'll replace Colby Benoit. So Monarchs get it after the intentional foul. With just under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. They get it into Schulte, and Jackson can't score, but he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. So Jackson Schulte earns a trip to the free throw line. He's 2 of 4 at the line here in this ball game. Monarchs are down 7 at 38-31. Schulte's first free throw is good. 9 of the game for Schulte, 38-32. And Schulte makes them both. So Jackson Schulte makes a pair. He's in the double figures for the 10th time this year, 38-33. Closest the Monarchs have been in quite a while since you have to go back to that first quarter. Sass working against Carson Jacobs, pulled up, left it short, and Ethan Brummer down with a rebound. Brummer is going to run the Monarch offense with 1:35 to go here in the third. Brady Kreitzer, he'll let it fly from the right side, can't bake it home, and then Brandon Carlin knocked it out of bounds. Kreitzer was open on that right wing, but missed it badly. And so the ball will go right back over to the Redmen. Ethan Brummer checks out. He made a big three and made some key contributions over this last little spurt as the Monarchs try and get back in this one, down by just 5 at 38-33. Sass on the other end, can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Heston Maxwell will pull it in, and Heston Maxwell will finish. 6 for Maxwell, 40-33. Minute 10 to go here in this third quarter. Monarchs on the drive. Little floater for Jackson Schulte. Missed it. Carson Jacobs down with a rebound. Carson has 5 rebounds in the contest. Kreitzer won't shoot it. Now he finds Schulte. Jackson right side for Brandon Carlin. Carlin at the high post for Kreitzer. Not a Lang. Lucas Lang will fire a 3 that is short. Rebound out of bounds. They say last touch by Carson Jacobs. Say it went off of Carson's leg and out of bounds, and so Smith Center will get it back. 47 seconds to go here in the third. Monarchs down 7, trailed by as many as 19 there in that first half. Back in the second quarter, Griffin Kugler's back in, working the offense with Reese Buckmaster for the Redmond left side. Out of Trenton Colby. And right side for Kugler. Finds Buckmaster flashing inside, and he can't score. He will score. It did rattle home, and then he's going to draw the foul on the Monarchs, as they'll call it on Jackson Schulte on the right block. And Schulte will pick up his second. Reese Buckmaster makes it 42-33. So first bucket of the game for Buckmaster, and now he's to the line to try and convert on a 3-point play. He had 12 earlier this year against TMP, as he has that one rim out, but Griffin Kugler down with the offensive rebound, then he fell down. Luckily, the Monarchs come away with the loose ball, so they didn't call a travel into the front court. Kreitzer got double teamed and lost it. He picked up his dribble, and now Brady will just reach in and foul Reese Buckmaster after the turnover. Monarchs with their 15th turnover. And so that is the 8th Monarch foul. It's the, they call it on Lucas Lang. It'll be the 4th on Lucas Lang. And so Lucas will check out. Ryan Carlin checks in. Ethan Brummer back in as well. So they bring Lang and Kreitzer out with 14 seconds to go here in the third. That was the 8th team foul as Griffin Kugler back to the line. He's been a busy guy at the free throw line, but too strong. And Carson Jacobs pulls down the rebound, and then they call Smith Center's Trenton Colby for on the back of Carson Jacobs. And is that the 6th team foul, or is it the 7th team foul? They say it's the 6th team foul. They had 6 up there quickly. That's 3 on Trenton Colby. Monarchs with 10 seconds to go in the third. Carlin racing into the front court. Ryan to Brummer. Now to Jackson Schulte, left wing 3 that's off the mark. Brandon Carlin down with a rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Brandon Carlin. More free throws with 0.4 seconds to go. Carlin going to be called for the foul, battling for the rebound. And so that will be number 2 on Brandon Carlin. Chance here for Heston Maxwell. He'll shoot the front end of a 1-on-1. And it's off the mark. Rebound down to Schulte, throws it to the other end, and it's off the glass. And no good. We head to the fourth quarter. Monarchs are down 9 at 42-33 on the Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.
Lifetime Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
Back within 9 at 42-33, trailed by 19 in the second quarter. But have clawed their way back within 9, trailed by just 5 there in that third quarter, but Smith Center was able to retake a 9-point lead. Monarchs shooting down to our left here in the second half. In this fourth quarter, going to have to find their way to claw their way back into it as Jared Mayers a little bit short on the hook shot, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Trenton Colby. So the Monarchs come up short on their opening possession here in the fourth quarter. 7:30 to go in this fourth quarter. Monarchs are down 9 at 42-33, but Colby had picked up his dribble, and now Mayers blocked the shot as he got it back, and it's taken away by Jack Johnson as Jack will race into the front court. That's the second Jared Mayers block shot. Monarchs for Brummer, right side for Jackson Schulte, and out of Jack Johnson, and we're going to get an illegal screen on Brummer here in the front court, trying to set the screen against Buckmaster. That'll be the first on Brummer. And so Smith Center will get it back. Sass in the backcourt as we close in on 7 minutes to go here in this one. We'll hand it off to Trenton Colby. Working against Brummer. 42-33. Sass has it at the right high post. Guarded by Mayers. Now to Hobelman, who's back in after tweaking his ankle in that third quarter. Buckmaster cut off on the drive, finds Benoit. Now they try and post up Sass, and he can't corral that pass, and it's out of bounds as Cody Benoit throws it away. Smith Center on top here in this one, 42-33. Game was tied at 9. Monarchs have answered right back, and a travel called on Jackson Schulte. He lost the basketball and then picked it up, working against a screen. So the ball will go back over to Smith Center after the Monarch turnover. 6.5 to go here in this fourth quarter. As Reese Buckmaster into the front court, guarded tightly by Schulte, finds Hobelman, now back to Buckmaster. Monarchs are down 9, 42-33. Going to have to start on the defensive end with some stops. Benoit has it to Trenton Colby on the kick out, and he's going to draw the foul, and a chance here for a three-point play. 44-33. A chance for one more as Trenton Colby got it to go. 4 now for Colby. Foul is the second on Brummer. And it's the 10th foul on the Monarchs. So free throws the rest of the way here as he'll make the free throw. It's 45-33. We close it on 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Next, Jack Johnson with it. Now to Jackson Schulte. Carlin will drive into the lane. A little scoop shot is off the mark. Rebound tipped around, and the ball's still on the ground. Jack Johnson will finally corral it. That got bumped. Now to Jackson Schulte, who goes all the way to the bucket. He scores with a left-handed, and Schulte's got a chance here to three-point play. 12 in the game for Jackson Schulte. He went to the left-handed scoop shot, and the Monarchs are back within 10 at 45-35 after the Schulte bucket with 5:55 to go in this ball game. Schulte has 12, and the free throw is good. 13 for Jackson. He had 12 in that loss to Abilene. 45-36 after the free throw on the three-point play. Monarchs are back within 9. 5:45 to go here in this one. It's Buckmaster to Sass, guarded by Mayers. Sass will put it on the floor. Backs down Mayers. Turnaround jumper too strong. And we get a foul called on the rebound. And who do they call it on? They call it on TMP. Ryan Carlin for the foul underneath. That's the third Ryan Carlin foul. It's the 10th, already actually into the double bonus for the Monarchs, and so free throws for Colby Benoit. Benoit's first free throw spins off. Talked about it, this is not a great Smith Center free throw shooting team. They only shoot 36% as a team. And if it wasn't for a couple of other games that were, as they make, he makes 1 of 2 at the line. Does Benoit, who has 3 in the game. If they make 2 or 3 more free throws, they are significantly better with a record as Jackson Schulte will drive into the lane. He couldn't quite get it to go, as that one is ripped out on the defensive end by Trenton Colby. Jared Mayers tried to get it. Now Jack Johnson blocks a shot, and he's called for a foul on the other end. That's the fourth on Jack Johnson. And Heston Maxwell now to the free throw line. Monarchs have been in, or rather the Redmen have been in the bonus for a while. And the free throw for Maxwell's too strong. And that's probably the only silver lining at this point, as they have struggled to shoot the free throws.
Rebound.
But the Monarchs are still down 10, make it 11 as Maxwell makes one of two. 7 in the game for Maxwell. It's 47-36. Monarchs are going to have to start scoring. Jack Johnson got deep post position, missed the hook shot. Now back to Lucas Lang. Left side, Lucas up and under, missed the shot. Kyle Sass put his hand in the net. And the rebound pulled out of there with 5 minutes to go by Trenton Colby. He fires up a wild shot that missed it. Jackson Schulte pulls down his fourth rebound. Schulte on the other end is going to draw a foul on Sass. Jackson Schulte with a good idea to take it right at Sass, who was off balance. Schulte's going to shoot a couple of free throws. Monarchs are going to they're not going to get back in the ball game trading twos for ones. Down 11. Here's the first free throw for Schulte, and it's good. 14 in the game for Jackson Schulte. That's a 10-point game at 47-37. Schulte's got one more, and he'll knock them both down. Jackson Schulte with 15 in the game, 47-38. Monarchs again back within 9, but they're in desperate need of some stops. They can't continue to trade back and forth baskets, and now Mayers blocks the shot on the drive by Griffin Kugler. Mayers was clean up top. I think they're going to get a reach in. They called Mayers for another foul on a block shot. Not sure that you're going to be able to come back when you're in this situation you're in now, as Griffin Kugler rattles home the free throw. It's 48-38. Monarchs not going to get any help down the stretch, no doubt. Second free throw for Kugler. He rattles it home. Griffin Kugler was 16. And it's 49-38. Monarchs down 11. Monarchs have not played well in this ball game and do not deserve, quite frankly, to be in it, but are not going to get help down the stretch from the officials either. Can't rely on that. Got to get defensive stops, and it hasn't happened. 49-38 in favor of the Smith Center Redmen. And don't get me wrong, that's not why TMP is losing, but they're not getting any help. Our game brought to you in part by Field Abstract and Title Company, Roof Masters, to your law firm, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Adams Brown Baron and Ball, and High Plains Roofing. Monarchs came into this one on a 2-game losing streak. They had 2 prior 2-game losing streaks, but were able to find a way to bounce back with wins. Their last two losses came in matchups with ranked opponents. The Smith Center team still looking for their first win of the MCL schedule. I said at the bottom of the MCL at 0-6. I think I said 0-5 earlier. It was 0-6 following that Stockton matchup on Friday. Out of the timeout, Carlin will go around a pick from Jared Mayers. Ryan got into the lane and pulls up and hits the short jumper. So Ryan Carlin with 11 now in the game. And it's a 9-point game again at 49-40. Monarchs back here within 9, and on the other end we get a foul on the Monarchs. Ryan Carlin called for the block. That's the 4th on Carlin. And again, I mean, it's not why they're losing, but they're not getting any help. First free throw is off the mark and short. So Colby Benoit will shoot 2 here. Misses the front end. Second Benoit free throw is on the mark, and he makes 1 of 2. Benoit with 4. It's 50-40. 4:15 to go here in this quarter. Jackson Schulte around a screen from Mayers. He'll go into the lane. No call. A little bit of rebound there from Mayers. He can't finish. 2 tough shots on the inside as Sass comes down with the rebound. Sass has 5 rebounds in the contest. Now Benoit's wide open, and he will score. Colby Benoit has 6 in the game, 52-40. Got the Monarch defender up in the air, and now here's a steal. Benoit took it away, and Griffin Kugler with the run-out layup. 54-40. And back-to-back field goals is Griffin Kugler with 18. That's a by far new season high for him. Ryan Carlin straight on, knocks down a 3. 54-43. Ryan Carlin with the 3. We get a Monarch timeout, and then now we got a whistle as the official called for, and I think we're going to have a foul after the rebound, or after the 3 went in. Ryan Carlin knocked down the 3. He's got 14 in the game. And so 3:35 to go here in this fourth quarter. Officials get together, and they will count it, and they will call a foul call on Austin Hobelman. So Hobelman will pick up the foul. It is his 3rd. It's battling on the rebound, and Coach Rob Buckmaster wants to know the explanation. Jack Johnson will go to the free throw line as the officials have a quick word with everybody here into the lane. Coach Mayer had called the timeout, so they were asking if he wants that timeout. So a foul, the 9th foul on Smith Center. As we get that all sorted out. So it's Jack Johnson who was fouled on the rebound, so Jack will shoot the front end of a 1-and-1, and the first free throw is good. First point of the game for Jack Johnson, 54-44. 3:35 to go here in this one. And the second free throw for Jack is too strong as Benoit will pull down the rebound. And then it's stolen away by Jackson Schulte with a layup for Ryan Carlin, and now we get a timeout. So Monarchs with a little run here, got it back to 8 at 54-46 on the Ryan Carlin layup, following the layup after the layup at 54-46. The Ryan Carlin bucket gives him 16 in the game, with 3.5 to go. So the timeout taken by Coach Mayer. I'm not sure what the discussion on the score is, but our game is brought to you apart by Redeem Design, Classic Quality Body Shop, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Hays Kalon, and Eagle Communications, our community connected. So the Monarchs get it back within 8 here at 54-46. They had the Ryan Carlin 3, then Jackson Schulte was able to get, or rather Jack Johnson got 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And then the steal by the Monarchs as Schulte came up with it, was able to find Ryan Carlin to get that layup to go. So it's 54-46 with 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. So out of the timeout, Monarchs with some pressure here. Smith Center will key it in. They'll get it into Hobelman. Hobelman in the backcourt, not guarded by anybody. And now he will bring it towards the timeline. Monarchs choose not to guard Hobelman. He brings it into the front court. Now right side for Griffin Kugler. Monarchs are down 8. Griffin having himself another great game as a shot blocked inside, and Jared Mayerson throws it away. He tried to rifle the outlet pass, and then Colby steals it, and it's blocked again by Mayers. Jared Mayers with 2 blocked shots on that possession, and the Monarchs with 3 minutes to go here in the ball game get it back. 54-46. Ryan Carlin around a screen from Jack Johnson, and then he short-armed the layup, and Sass down with the rebound. 6 rebounds for Kyle Sass in this one. He was coming off a double-double in that matchup with Stockton last time out. Kugler, right side for Colby Benoit, and we're going to get another foul call to the Monarchs, and that may do it for Ryan Carlin. Yep, that's going to do it for Ryan Carlin. So, Monarchs already into the, or rather, Smith Center had already been into the bonus. Brady Kreitzer will check in for Ryan Carlin. Carlin will check in. Reese Buckmaster's going to check in as well. Carlin didn't make his way to the scores table, so they'll have him check in. And if it's a 2-shot foul, they let Reese Buckmaster check in, but he should not have got to check in because it's a 2-shot foul. So they let him in. They might as well keep it, but it's a 2-shot foul. They should have made him wait. They didn't. And I'm not sure what Coach Buckmaster's upset about. He's talking with the officials. I think they wanted a technical on Kreitzer because he didn't check in. So the free throw is good for Colby Benoit. Benoit has 7, and it's 55-46 as Kreitzer didn't come to the scores table and check in. He didn't even make really an attempt as he was coming in no matter what. As the free throw is off the mark. Lucas Lang will come down with the rebound. So the Monarchs are down 9 at 55-46. Schulte around a screen. He'll launch on a straightaway 3 that rims off. And Kyle Sass comes down with the rebound. 2:25 left here in this fourth quarter. Trenton Colby working against Lucas Lang in the backcourt. Colby will go left side, and now we get a timeout taken by Coach Buckmaster. He's going to go all the way into the middle of the floor to talk to the official on the far sideline. I think the argument is that Kreitzer should have got the tee for not checking in. He just walked in, which at this point, it's a 9-point Smith Center lead, and officials missed it, let it go. It's been kind of that way all game long. 2:16 to go here in this fourth quarter. 9-point lead. 55-46, Smith Center with the lead. Our game brought to you in part by ServiceMaster Clean of Hays, Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill, Patty Bacon Ryan Appraising, and Next Tech Wireless. It's been a Monday for everybody in this one. Officials and company. This has not been a great one. 2:16 to go here in the ball game. 55-46. Smith Center with the lead on TMP. Redmond looking for their first win of the MCL season. Monarchs trying to keep pace with Phillipsburg, and there's an over and back call. Colby Benoit caught it with his momentum going into the backcourt, and instead of letting it go into the backcourt and then catching it, he caught it right as he was transitioning, and that's an over and back call. It's the 11th turnover rather for the Smith Center Redmond. Monarchs get it back. Schulte for Lang. Lucas is going to shoot it straight on and knock it down. 55-49. Lucas Lang knocks down a 3. Monarchs trying to hang on. Find a way to fight back into this one. 4 for Lucas Lang. Timeout. Monarchs are back within 6. Trail by 19 in the second quarter. It's been a rough one for the Monarchs so far, but Lucas Lang with his first 3 of the ball game cuts the deficit to 6 at 55-49. In fact, you can go back to early on in that second quarter. The Monarchs were down 21. This will be the largest lead of the ball game for the Smith Center Redmond at 32-11. We've got 2:02 to go here in this one. Monarchs back within 6 at 55-49. Out of the timeout, Monarchs will come out with Lang, Mayer, Schulte, along with Johnson and Kreitzer. Colby Benoit to key it in for the Redmen. With 2:02 to go here in this one, they'll get it into Sass. His pass deflected, and it's stolen. Mayers will take it away. Mayers can't quite get the bank shot to go. They'll kick it out left side. Lucas Lang a three, and he knocked it down. Lang with back-to-back threes, 55-52. Monarchs right back into it as now we get a light situation as we'll get a stoppage for the lights that went off on the outside. Lucas Lang makes back-to-back threes. He has 7 in the game. Part of the lights got shut out for just a minute, but now they're back on. Well, 1:43 to go because we've had just about everything else in this one. Might as well need some lights to go out. Now Lang nearly knocked it away from Trenton Colby near the timeline, and a timeout taken by Coach Buckmaster. Good defense by the Monarchs to force the timeout taken by Smith Center. Monarchs were down 21 in the first half, while Lucas Lang's back-to-back threes have them back within 3 at 55-52. A game in which they had no business being in after playing as poorly as they did in the first half. Our game brought to you in part by Master Cleaners, Cross Manufacturing, Caldwell Banker, Executive Realty, Commercial Builders, Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, and Paul Wertenberger Construction. Monarchs with Lang, Kreitzer, Schulte, Mayers, and Johnson, the 5 on the floor. Smith Center with Buckmaster, Colby, Benoit, Sass, and Hobelman, the 5 on the floor. Austin gutting it out with that tweaked ankle he suffered here in the second half. 1:33 to go here in the ball game. 55-52, and Kreitzer knocked the inbound pass away from Benoit. It'll stay with the Redmen. They'll just have to throw it in, now standing at their own bench as Trenton Colby will key it in. 1:32 to go here in this one. Smith Center will key it into Colby Benoit, guarded by Jack Johnson. Now around a screen, Jackson Schulte going to reach in and commit the foul. With 1:27 to go here in the fourth quarter, Jackson trying to hedge, reached in and committed the foul. So Benoit will shoot 2 because that's the 10th. Monarchs have been over the limit for a while now. And the first free throw is no good. Benoit will shoot his 7th free throw all here in this fourth quarter. And so far he has made the first one, missed the second one, he missed both of them. Jack Johnson down with a rebound. He has 7 rebounds in this one. Kreitzer to the other end, can't quite score it, but he's going to draw the foul. So Brady Kreitzer pulled down the rebound, then just ran to the other end. And Kreitzer's going to shoot 2. That's also the 10th team foul. So the rest of the way, 1:21 to go. Both teams in the double bonus. It's also the 4th on Hobelman. And the free throw is good for Brady Kreitzer. First point of this fourth quarter for Kreitzer. 55-53. Kyle Sass will check out. They bring Griffin Kugler back in. Kreitzer will shoot one more, and he makes them both. So Kreitzer with 4 in the game, 55-54. Monarchs were down 21, and now we're going to get a foul called on Kreitzer in the backcourt. He reached in and fouled Colby Benoit. Monarchs were down 21 in that second quarter, 32-11. Back within 1 ahead of the free throws for Colby Benoit. He just missed 2. Be his 8th and 9th free throw attempts, as it is in the double bonus, and he can't rattle that one home. He is 3 of 8 at the free throw line. Kyle Sass replaces Griffin Kugler. Monarchs stay with their same 5 on the floor as Benoit will shoot one more. Try to make this a 2-point game. Free throw is rattled home. So Benoit with 8 in the ball game as he makes one of two. 54, minute 10 to go here in this fourth quarter. Schulte Jackson into the lane, and he's going to draw the foul on the inside on Austin Hobelman. Hobelman thought he drew the charge. Smith Center faithful wanted to travel. Schulte got into the lane against 3 different Redmen, and that'll be Hobelman's 5th. And so the foul will be the 5th on Hobelman. He had to gut it out after tweaking his ankle. Had a big game, 13 points. As Schulte will go to the free throw line. And the first Schulte free throw is good. 16 for him. 56-55 with a minute 8 to go here in the ball game. Second Schulte free throw is good, and we're tied at 56 with just over a minute to go here in this ball game. And now a blocking foul on Lucas Lang. Trenton Colby with Lucas Lang right up next to him. You knew you were never going to get the call. It's just not going to happen. Lucas Lang will foul out of the ball game at 7. He was running side by side. Colby, that little chicken wing arm out, and you knew it was going to go on blue. First free throw too strong. It's the first trip to the line tonight for Trenton Colby. He has he's a 69% free throw shooter, has 4 in the game. Needs this one to put Smith Center on top. And he does. 57-56. Colby with 5 in the game. With under 1 minute to go here in the contest. Monarchs trail by 1. Ethan Brummer with it. Ethan will dribble across, find Jackson Schulte around a pick from Jack Johnson. Stops, gets into the lane, spins on Buckmaster. No call as he gets knocked to the deck, and the ball goes back over to Smith Center. He's just not going to get that call. 57-56, the turnover. Monarchs with their 18th turnover. There was contact, but they're going to let it go. Sass will play it for Benoit. Foul pass left side for Colby, and Mayers reaches in and fouls Trenton Colby. So Colby will shoot 2 with 39.6 seconds to go. And that's on Jared Mayers. So Jared Mayers is the 3rd Monarch to foul out of the ball game, or the 3rd player to foul out. He joins Ryan Carlin, Jared Mayers, and Lucas Lang. So you could add Jared Mayers to that list of now 3. As the first free throw for Trenton Colby is good. Nothing but net. Colby has 6 in the game. And it's 58-56. Smith Center has to make it a full 1 possession lead, and he does just that. 9 in the game. Actually make it 7 in the game. And it's a 3-point lead as Trenton Colby makes a pair. Monarchs with 32 seconds to go. Timeout taken here. Down by 3 as Coach Bill Mayer will talk it over. 31.2 seconds to go. As Coach will take the timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here. 59-56. Monarchs were down 21 in the first half of 32-21. We're able to claw their way back into it thanks to large part to this run here down the stretch. Down 14 at 54-40. Monarchs outscored Smith Center 16-2 to get back at tied at 56 apiece with minutes 8 to go with those Jackson Schulte free throws. And now with 31.2 seconds to go, both teams in the double bonus. Monarchs without 2 starters and one of their number 1 guards off the bench. In fact, their first guard off the bench. Smith Center's without their starting 5 and Austin Hobelman, their starting big guy, the center Austin Hobelman, who had himself a game tonight. He fouled out with 13, but Monarchs Ryan Carlin fouled out with 16, Jared Mayers with 4, and Lucas Lang hit 2 of the biggest shots in the game to get the Monarchs back in this one. He hit back-to-back threes that helped cut the deficit. Part of that run by the Monarchs. So out of the timeout, Monarchs will have it. Down by 3 at 59-56 as Brady Kreitzer will key it in. They get a wide open look for Jack Johnson inside. He scores with 28. make it 27.8 seconds to go is when we get the timeout for Coach Bill Mayer, and it's a 1-point game at 59-58 on the Jack Johnson field goal. They left Jack wide open on the left low block, and he was able to score. That's the first field goal here for Jack coming down the stretch. Got a free throw in this quarter as well. That's all 3 of his points with 27.8 seconds to go. 59-58. Monarchs back within 1. Monarchs have sent Colby Benoit to the free throw line a number of times so far in this one. Benoit is 4 of 9. He's just a 39% free throw shooter. Griffin Kugler, 29% free throw shooter, but he's been pretty good at the free throw line tonight. Just 2 misses in 9 attempts. Austin Hobelman, who fouled out, would be another guy you could have fouled. Heston Maxwell won't be in the ball game, so you can't foul him. So Benoit will throw it in, so the Monarchs can't foul him, and now they call a hold on the inbound on Griffin Kugler, or rather on the Monarchs, Ethan Brummer on Griffin Kugler. And so Ethan Brummer will pick up his 3rd. And Griffin Kugler will shoot a pair. And the first of 2 for Kugler is good. He has 19. It's all new season high for him. Kugler makes it a 60-58 lead for the Redmen with 27.8 seconds to go, and he makes both of them. So 61-58. Griffin Kugler now with 20 in the game. 25 seconds to go. Monarchs with Ethan Brummer, and we're going to get an offensive foul called, an illegal screen. Brady Kreitzer away from the basketball, called for an illegal screen. Trying to get a man open, and that, with 22 seconds to go here in this one, will be the second on Kreitzer. That's a screen away from the play. Again, Smith Center gets it into Griffin Kugler, and now Kugler has a chance to make it a 2-possession game. 61-58. I did not see the illegal screen call, but Coach Mayer not happy with the call. Griffin Kugler will head back to the free throw line. And the first one here out will saw it. So Kugler with 21 in the game, make it a 62-58 game with 20.6 seconds to go, is going to get one more free throw. And the free throw is good. 22 for Griffin Kugler. 63-58. Kreitzer will race into the front court. Schulte left side. Jackson baseline 3 off the top of the glass. Rebound tracked down with 12 seconds to go out of bounds. Last touched by Carson Jacobs, and that will pretty much do it. 10.9 seconds to go. We're going to get a timeout taken by Smith Center. Redmen are going to pick up their first, barring a major collapse, which almost happened. They're going to pick up their first MCL win of the season. Monarchs need some help if they're going to win this one. Down by 5 at 63-58. And clawed their way back to tie the game at 56 apiece after a pair of Jackson Schulte free throws with 1:08 to go on the ball game. But a game that has saw 4 guys foul out. So the Monarchs get themselves down by 21 in the second quarter, with 10.9 seconds to go. At a 5-point Smith Center lead at 63-58. Monarchs are 36-4 in regular season action since joining the MCL. Have never lost to Smith Center since joining the Mid-Continent League. But a 63-58 lead for the Redmen. They'll key it in. They get it to Benoit. Benoit bobbled it. Monarchs' Ethan Brummer will commit the foul. So that'll be the 4th on Brummer. And with 9.2 seconds to go, back to the free throw line, it's Colby Benoit. He's been a busy individual at the free throw line. Oh, that's actually 5 on Brummer, so you can add him to the list of Monarchs who have fouled out. That's 4. So the Monarchs will bring Brandon Carlin in as Benoit will shoot 2. Try to make it a full 2-possession game. He knocks down the first one. He's into double figures with 10, 64-58. And the second one is good as well. It's a 7-point lead. 12 in the ball game for him. 65, and now the Monarchs turn it over in the backcourt. Reese Buckmaster will hold on. 65-58. They get a tie-up. Arrow belongs to the Smith Center Redmen. 5.9 seconds to go. Monarchs were down 21 in the second quarter. There's a lob over the top, knocked away by Carson Jacobs. And then they get a foul on the Monarchs. Trenton Colby attracted down. May have traveled, maybe not. So they call the foul on Brandon Carlin. That'll be Brandon's third. So Carlin has 3. 65-58. Free throw too strong for Trenton Colby. Get one more here on the Trenton Colby free throw. 3.2 seconds to go. Smith Center, as Colby knocks that one down. 66-58. 5 in the game. Monarchs Jackson Schulte won't get the shot off at the end. And Smith Center will win 66-58 as they break a 5-game losing streak at the hands of the TMP Monarchs. Monarchs have dropped 3 in a row. We're down 21, fought their way back from a 21-point deficit in the second quarter to tie the game at 56 with just over a minute to play, but could not overcome the rough go of it here in the ball game. As the Smith Center Redmen, for the first time in the 2018-19 year, wins in the Mid-Continent League. So they win 66-58. So Smith Center will improve to 4-8, 1-5 in the MCL. Monarchs drop here in the Mid-Continent League. They drop to now 8-7, and they will be 4-2 in the MCL. Monarchs led by Jackson Schulte, who matches his season high and career high with 16. Ryan Carlin with 16. Get 2 guys into double figures. Foul 4 guys out. Meanwhile, the Smith Center Redmen led by the 22, a new career high for Griffin Kugler. Austin Hobelman with 13. He had 12 in the first half. And also to double figures, Colby Benoit, who finished with 11. 66-58. The Smith Center Redmen come away with the victory over the TMP Marion Monarchs. Star Monarch Sports Network, serviced by Dave's Auto Repair.